Welcome back to Dig It RC. Today we're making some tire chains for the loader. You guys have been kind of asking in the comments why I don't have chains or think that I should put chains on there, help out with traction. So I'm just going to throw a set together here and get these put on and see if we see a difference in the way that the loader operates. And so I start out with my lengths of chain and then my cross chains, and I just do 5 links on my cross chains. My outside chain is 2 links longer than my inside chain. I went through and I opened up all my cross chains so that I could just hook them on and clamp them together. These are kind of a figure 8 style of link. So I just opened up one side of it on each end, and I'm going to put those on, and I go through and I do a count of 3. So skip 2 loops, 3rd loop I put the chain on, and I just keep running down through there. 2 loops I skip, 3rd loop I put the chain on. And so I'll go through and I'll do that through its entirety here until we have this chain complete. And then we'll go through and we'll put some tensioning hooks on, which you can see on the outside of that foremost chain there at the bottom of the screen. Those hooks facing me, those are for tension. tensioning hooks all opened up. I opened up both sides of the figure 8 link, and I'll put one side of that through, clamp it down onto the outside chain, and I will leave the other end open, and that's what we'll attach our tensioner to, as you'll see when we hook these things up on the tractor. So we'll get all these installed, and they don't have to be exact placement, just semi-evenly spread throughout the length of that chain. Alright, so this is my test set of chains here, so I could get the size and everything. So I'm going to show you guys taking them off and putting them on. So let's start taking the rubber band off here. This is our tensioner. To keep the tension on the chains. So hopefully with that setup, I won't have to worry about retensioning them. I'll find my 2 black, and I got the back end just raised up sitting on some blocks so that I could spin the wheels easily. Because putting chains on, it's easier when you can spin the wheels for sure. Oh, I need to unhook this side first, then I can unhook the back side, and then we'll do just the opposite, because I got to get these painted like I painted these guys right here, just for identification, so I would know which one are my tension hooks. Painted them orange. So anybody who's chained anything up knows that chains are just a booger. These small sets are no different. All right, so there we go. So my insides I just painted black. So that's my inside chains. And probably the more I jingle it, the more twisted and everything it's going to get, because my tension hooks are going to hook up on here, tangle up. There we go. Get these. Untangled and unhooked off of each other. Laid out.
And that is why I painted them, because otherwise trying to do this and find the ends, what's tangled up with what, would be a pain. And I might paint the outside hooks another color too, so that those are easier to identify. But I think that has pretty well got us. Okay. Now I'm going to drape them over the tire. Okay. And I'm going to spin it around. Hook those two black to black. Now, I've got to try and bring everything up and over the tire. Oh, not too much. Get messed up here. Oh, my hook. Huh. Oh. All right, let's start over again. It's got all messed up. Want to know why I don't do tire chains on my tractors? I hate tire chains. I want the hook over here on this side. I'll be grabbing the hook. And I just lost. It's right there. Okay, so we want to leave it dangling. And there's our hook. We're close. So we want to get hook unhooked. Okay, need to go through and make sure all of our hooks, 1, 2, there's 3, get that one loosed. Okay, so free, 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 free. We got one that's not free right here. We need to get him. Straight up, boom. I think they're all free now. Okay. Ho! Okay, now we're all hooked up. Looks like we're all free on our tensioners. Okay, so since everything's hooked, we're gonna just do a little bit of pulling over. Okay, now for the rubber band, you can either go light tension and just single rubber, or just give it a twist, make it a double loop for high tension. And I'm gonna do the high tension. So we're gonna start with one here, then we're gonna go one to the other side. All right, easy peasy. All right, let's grab another one there. We'll go kind of opposite of him. Just kind of work in creating a star pattern. All right, then we'll get our final one right there. Okay, and now we got our tensioner. So as we're driving and those chains start moving and repositioning themselves, it will just pull tension. And then the only place I have real gappage, see, move that forward just a little bit, is just right here at our hookup point. But there we go. So there is our, and with the tensioners on there, even if this were to come loose, our hookup, we're still going to stay together. So I do like that on that design. And if it gets too loose, I can always hook this up onto that ring there. So I don't think I have enough slack without mushing the tires too much right now to get it up there. But if it winds up working its way that way, I can always hook it up and keep those hooked up. But for now, that'll work. All right. So I'll put the other ones on. I'll take this one and go do some painting on it.
Thanks for joining. That pretty well wraps us up here. So like and subscribe so you can see these things in action. See you next time.